threshold. She scrutinised the face for something familiar. She was faintly nervous, but not sure why. "Happy New Year," Jules announced, and the sound of a pipe band playing Auld Lang Syne drifted into the hall. A new year. She took her courage in both hands and opened the door. A smile spread across the visitor's face. "Alison, so sorry I'm late. Forgive me?" Alison stood for a moment, hesitant. Then she returned the smile. "Of course," she said. Then she stepped aside to admit her guest. The visitor held out a bottle of red wine. "Let's toast the new year. I hope red's okay. It's a good one." In the kitchen, Alison switched on the oven to preheat, uncorked the wine, and took glasses out of the cupboard, while her visitor waited on the living room sofa. "Can't beat the hootenanny," the visitor said, as Alison appeared with 2 glasses of wine. She set these down on the coffee table. "I've put some food in to heat. Just veggie sausage rolls, but they're pretty good, quite like the real thing." "Sounds great." She chose a seat opposite her visitor and made to raise her glass. The visitor took the other glass, then said, "Sorry, I hope this doesn't sound cheeky, but I don't suppose you've got any food we can have now? Crisps or nuts? I missed dinner, and I'm starving." "I'm sure I have something," Alison said. She rose from her seat and went back into the kitchen. As soon as she was out of sight, the visitor slipped a small tablet silently into Alison's glass, swirling it around to help it dissolve. Alison returned, bearing a bowl of pistachios and another of Bombay mix. "Is this okay? The hot food shouldn't be too long." "Perfect." The visitor picked up the other glass. "Cheers. Here's to us." On the TV, Jules was chatting to some celebrity. "Who is that?" the visitor asked, but Alison shook her head. "Soap star, I think. Not sure, really." The visitor indicated Alison's glass. "Drink up. It's bad luck if we don't finish the bottle." As Alison drained her glass and held it out for a refill, the visitor checked the time. Half an hour ought to be long enough. Just 30 more minutes, and then the fun would start. It was just after 1 o'clock when the visitor left, taking the wine bottle and both glasses. No point in leaving DNA evidence or fingerprints. A few snowflakes began drifting down from the sky, settling on the pavement outside the house where Alison Reid had lived for the past 5 years, and where, this evening, she had died. Not quite the start to the new year she had planned. Sunday, 3rd of January. Chapter 2. Clare stood ankle-deep in snow in a field to the south of St Andrews, her collar turned up against a biting northeasterly wind. The snow had finally stopped the previous afternoon, and as the skies cleared, the mercury had dropped, giving the white blanket a crisp coating that crunched satisfyingly underfoot. Although it was now almost 9:30, a watery sun was still struggling to peep over the horizon. Out to the east, the grey North Sea merged with the sky, making it difficult to see where the sea ended and the sky began. The fields around her were plump with their wintry coating, and the trees hung with snow, softening the bare branches. Overhead, a lone buzzard was circling, its eagle eye alert for any small movement on the ground. It was an idyllic view, redolent of the Christmas cards Clare had hurriedly stuck onto the door frames on Christmas Eve. And yet, as she looked round, without enthusiasm at her companions on this wintry morning, she thought, if this wasn't hell, she could probably see it from here. Benji strained on his lead as a middle-aged woman in a Barber jacket and hunter wellies went past, picking her way carefully through the snow. A handsome German pointer trotted obediently beside her, paying Benji no heed. They took up their place a few yards from Clare and stood, waiting for the class to begin. Clare's feet were starting to feel cold, and she flexed them inside her boots, thinking longingly of the cosy cottage she had just left. It was the first proper snow of the winter, and she cursed